Hello everyone, and welcome to your Money Q&A question of the day. I'm your host, Stacy Johnson, and this answer is brought to you by the Microsoft Edge web browser. It's a faster, safer way to get things done on the web. You should use it. I do. Okay, let's get to our question today. It comes to us from Garvel. Garvel says, what's the best way to attack medical debt? Are medical bills which go into collections ever open to reducing the amount for a closeout price? You know, we've gotten a couple of breaks on medical debt lately, within the last year or so. Now, before a credit reporting agency can put medical debt on your credit history, they have to wait 180 days, basically 6 months. Used to be able to go on there right away, and that could hurt your credit. So now they have to wait 6 months before they can put medical debt on, and for good reason. If you've ever dealt with a complex medical bill, you know that it goes from you to the insurance company, back to the doctor. It takes a long time for it to get paid often. And so they made this deal, so now they have to wait 6 months. That's a good thing. Also, medical debts that do get paid have to be removed from your credit history. So we've had a couple of breaks when it comes to medical billing. However, let's go back to Garvel's question. What's the best way to attack medical debt? Best way, first of all, try to keep it down in the first place. If you've got a high deductible health plan, and I've had one for many years, let your medical provider know that. Let them know you're going to be paying for this out of pocket. You might find yourself getting a break that way. So the best way to keep from having a lot of medical debt is to stop it at the source. See if you can get a break before you have procedures done. Now, other than that, make sure the bill is accurate. There are people called medical billing advocates that will go out there and check a bill. Obviously, we're not talking about something simple, but if you're in the hospital and you've got a stack of bills like this, sometimes these medical billing advocates can help you get that reduced. Why? Because hospitals make huge errors in their bills, and sometimes they'll inflate bills. So these guys can be a member of your team and help you get that bill reduced. They're not free, but if the situation calls for it, if the bill is complicated enough and high enough and you're out of pocket enough, it might be worth doing. So these are ways to try to prevent your debt from getting high in the first place. Once you've got that debt, can you negotiate it? You bet you can negotiate it. You can negotiate any debt. You can go back to that hospital and you can say, hey, this is tough. You can reduce my bill for me. Come on, give me a break here. How about if I give you half the bill, but I'm going to pay it all today? You can do these sorts of things. You can do it with collection agencies too, but it's usually easier with the hospital or the doctor that originally gave you the bill. But nonetheless, you can and should try to negotiate any bill, including medical debt. I want you to be really careful though, especially if you get contacted by a collection agency. Sometimes these guys will buy old debts for pennies on the dollar. They're no longer enforceable. The statute of limitations has run out, but they don't care. It's not illegal for them to try to collect a debt, even though you don't necessarily have to pay it. And so sometimes they'll call you up and they'll try to get you to restart that clock, to get that statute running again, that statute of limitations. They'll just send me $1. You send them $1, you start it all over again. A debt that you otherwise would not have ever had to pay because it's statutorily dismissed. Now you're back on the hook. So I want you to be really careful when you're contacted by a collection agency. And if there's any doubt, check it out. See what your statute of limitations is in your state. They're not all the same. You can reach out to a consumer lawyer and ask them for help. Sometimes the first consultation is free. You might find that that's worth doing. And if you're getting abused by a debt collector, definitely reach out to a lawyer because they might represent you for free because they'll sue that debt collector who's violating the law and they'll get their money from them. So if you're getting harassed, definitely reach out to a lawyer. If your bill is big and complicated and you're not sure what to do, reach out to a lawyer anyway. And always try to negotiate any debt and try to get it off that credit history as soon as you can. I hope that answers your question, Garvin. We're going to close like we always do with our quote of the day. Here we go. This comes to us from C. Joy Bell C. She's an author. And here it is. I would rather carry around a plastic bag with 5,000 euro inside than carry around a Louis Vuitton, Gucci, or Prada bag with only 100 euro inside. Well said. Okay, guys, make it a super profitable day. And don't forget to meet me right here next time.